Man, why'd he have to be the one to say the F word? And Kelly's here. Yeah, speaking about the boys are back. Because of his back. In Fortnite, where the moon just goes real fast in the sky. You know, it's... Well, you know, when he had that embarrassing birthday parade, and then along at the same time, all these huge protests, these No Kings protests are going on. Like, we all felt good, like, ha ha ha, he probably feels like shit. Like, we got one. We got him once. We got him. We finally got him. Yeah, exactly. You know, you think about who is this really gonna hurt in the end? And it's us. Who is the true loser of this? And it's us. Every time. Juggalo John says that they can only hear me somehow. Okay, how about now? You guys try. No, that didn't work. How about...
It's about to go bad. I can hear it.
All right, how about now?
There it goes.
Everybody talk.
Oh, yeah, I suppose we should talk so they can
Yeah,
check
exactly.
with us if they can
Talk about
hear
that,
us.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's us silent, and I just keep asking if they can hear us.
Yeah, right.
I was being quiet, and I was like, oh, wait, no, that's the opposite of what I'm supposed to do.
They kind of need us to talk.
Just fucking wild, man. But, like...
Okay, chat, am I still echoey?
Honest to God, never know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Well, you know, not to bury the lead, but I did basically have to take this all apart and put it back together, so it was bound to happen.
That is true.
And I did have my damn webcam camera.
Oh, I wasn't breaking your balls. I was talking about the world.
No, I appreciate it.
You're doing great. You're doing great, sweetie.
Hold on the other hand, not so much.
Yeah.
All right, so all good in the chat. Thumbs up in the
All
chat. If we're
Now
all
can
good.
you hear this silky smooth?
There we go.
You hear
right.
4-hole people?
Woo! All right.
4-hole.
Hole
for hanging
people.
out. All of them. Appreciate it.
4 people's holes.
Yeah.
Should
You gotta
I,
get told to get in the 4 people's holes.
4 people are showing whole?
should I read off? Excuse me. Pardon me. That really snuck up on me. Oh, fuck. Should Should I read off that Blue Sky post that I retweeted
Oh
tonight?
my God! Please do. Yes.
Okay,
I don't know.
I'm not gonna read it, but I
Okay.
will screen share it. New Popcast tonight at 10. Motherfuckers in the chat. Oh, there we go. There's the thumbs up. I think it's definitely just delayed.
I wonder who this person is.
Athena Serafina. I don't know, but going through the Discover tab and seeing the F slur in all caps, it got me. I hope that person can use that F slur.
They're probably allowed.
I assume that person can use that F slur.
Probably. I don't know. I feel like in that context, anybody can use it. Oh my God. So, the world's been a fucking shit show, but, personally things have been kind of all right. We went on a couple of trips. It was fun. Took the missus on an adult-only cruise, which was fucking dope.
Oh my God.
It was fucking awesome. It already feels like it was 16 years ago, but it was only 2 weeks, which is crazy to think about. But we went on a Virgin cruise, and it was pretty rad because just everyone was there to have a good time. And you could have as wild or a quiet a time as you wanted to. There was like always some like fucking dance fucking shit happening at some point, bars and stuff like that. But they also had rooms with like the ship provided nerdy ass board games to just hang out and play games and shit, and like a lounge and like and everything in between. It was very cool. Very cool vibe.
We're gonna see a lot more of that just because our generation is getting old as fuck. So we're just gonna. That's just. The shit that the boomers do is going to turn into Comic-Con, basically.
Right. Right. No, it was great, though. It was really cool. Generally speaking, not a whole lot of wild shit to see for the most part, with a couple of exceptions.
Yeah. Not a whole lot of virgins on that cruise, if you know.
Yeah, not a whole lot, no. But like,
I was going to tell him. Did you tell him, Lee? You're not one of them.
There was one old white dude who on the first night they had what they call the fucking pajama party. Everybody goes out in like red pajamas and hangs out for the first night. I don't have red pajamas because I'm an adult and didn't want to buy any, so I didn't do that. But we were there.
You sleep in the nude, Lee?
I don't wear fucking silky red pajamas. I'll tell you that much.
Well, have you tried?
If I didn't, I don't like being confined. I gotta fucking drawers is the best I got.
So, the best I can do is dye my pubes red. Other than that, you guys can fuck off.
Yeah, that's all it's gonna be. But this dude was that night. He had like a full on like Hugh Hefner get up with the fucking smoking jacket and everything, and I'm like, oh okay. And like he was one of the first people that we saw, so I thought he was gonna set a precedent. But no, it was just this dude. Like okay, right on. And then a few nights later, he was dressed as the Pope for reasons I am still not entirely clear. He walked around the entire ship one night in like full Pope regalia with the hat and the stick and everything. It was wild as fuck.
Yeah.
Well, Lee, that was the Pope.
Yeah, that was actually him.
Yeah.
Funny enough, if it was, I wouldn't have been able to tell you. Like, I do not know what the Pope looks like.
Was he wearing a White Sox hat?
I was gonna say you should have started yelling "White Sox, White Sox, White Sox."
Oh, that's right. He's a Chicago guy, right? Yeah,
Mm-hmm,
that's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. But for the most part, everybody was pretty cool. There's a gaggle of ladies the first day we saw. Real snazzy dressers, every single one of them. One chick had on a shirt just says, "This was the only shirt I had with no cum on it." So she rocked that and a bikini bottom. The first day, which was pretty dope. Good for her.
Hey, she's just telling it what's up. You want this?
We did see pictures, but definitely not going to put those on the internet. So sorry about that. Use your imagination.
Her one, let's say, larger friend had a shirt that said, "I made your dad into a top," and her hat said, "Smells like slut in here."
You ever enter a room and just like...
And I thought that, again, I thought we were gonna have something to look at like all week long, but they were pretty chill. I barely even called them out the rest of the time. I mean, they were just getting wild on the first day, except for near the end, I saw the big one, and she was not wearing a whole hell of a lot. But when I did share a photo of what she was wearing, Mahoney said that if that outfit could talk, it would scream like the Triceratops in Jurassic Park, and I almost threw up from laughing. Like, couldn't stop hearing it. No one else knew what I was laughing at. She sure as shit did not.
Diseases be damned, but one of the best things to do on a cruise is people watch.
Oh yeah,
because there's all kinds of freaks, right?
Yeah, and I will say that after spending a week's time, hell, 2 weeks really, to take this in New York, with not only a bunch of people, but a bunch of different types of people, a bunch of different kinds of people, all ages, races, creeds, all that shit. I can say with 100% certainty that white dudes have the worst style. Like, it's not even close. Like, hands down. It's not even remotely near an even playing field.
Yeah.
No style. Absolutely. But I did see one interesting thing that, like, most old dudes rock the same kind of style, right? Like, you will get occasionally, like, kind of a hype old white dude, like our Pope friend here, not super likely. Like, you'll more often get like a fly old black dude, he'll do his thing, right? And you'll see some fly old Mexican dudes. You will never see a fly old Asian dude. They're not about that life. Fuck off. Otherwise, they all just kind of look the same once you hit like 65. Same style. They all shop at the same stores.
Male or female.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Fucking wild. But it was a good time. So, highly recommend an adult-only cruise because, fuck them kids. They want everything all the time.
It's just whenever you say adult-only cruise, it rings in my ears as like
because
swingers
like a
cruise.
weird swinger.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but it's just people want to hang out without me. If I'm not gonna go take my kids someplace, if I can go somewhere where no one's bringing their kids, choice.
Hell yeah. That's why you love Vegas.
The best case situation.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Nothing, like you ditch yours and then you deal with everybody else's the whole time. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. There are plenty of fucking kids in New York though. Jesus Christ. Like, New York, by the way, not in February, is a whole different fucking vibe. Because every time we've gone, it's been for Toy Fair.
Well, we were there that one time in September.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but I don't remember seeing like all the wild like street vendors and shit like there was. It's
gotten a lot more intense over the past couple of years. It did not used to be like that.
It's pretty wild because I know it was winter, but there was that one time it was like the fall, but it was nothing like this. It was crazy.
It's going back to the pre-Giuliani days.
I'm not mad about it because it was a lot more interesting. I'll tell you that for sure. But talking about kids, man, like I cannot imagine taking children in a fucking stroller to Times Square. What are you doing with your life? Like, what are you even thinking? Like, do you think anyone's having fun right now? You're definitely not. Your kids aren't. They're just staring at dicks everywhere they're going because they're crotch height. No one around you's having a good time. You're just fucking up left to right, all around. So,
and it's summer.
Crazy shit to me.
It's hot in Times Square. Probably all those piss vents are probably going off.
Dude, when we were up there, high was 71 or 71 the entire time. It was beautiful.
What?
Wow. It was overcast as shit, so we didn't get to do we were going to do the Statue of Liberty, or not Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building, because Jax wanted to see it. And we got there, and, props for being up front. They were like, just so you know, there's zero visibility. Yeah. We're like in the clouds. I'm like, fuck, all right. But thanks for not letting me spend $200 before you tell me. Appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
That was really nice.
We went there to shoot 5 points, and I fucking fried my head.
Oh, just being that close to the sun?
It was hot as shit up there.
What?
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Did we go to the top of the Empire State Building?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I was just talking about New York.
Oh, okay.
Just Not the Empire State Building, no.
just not being like the winter time. Yeah.
Yeah, more it not being winter than
Mhm.
the actual relating to the state Empire State.
Yeah.
Then he left the goddamn lens in a Uber.
Oh my God, what a fucking
Oh shit,
I
we
forgot
lost our,
about that.
we lost our daughter for a second. That was kind
Oh
of
my
wild.
god.
Nice.
we went on the subway, and she wasn't dilly-dallying. That bitch just shut fast.
Yeah.
So when the three of us got off, it closes, and like her face goes from kind of like a shock, like a surprise, and then her mouth gets just very wide, as if she were a Bob's Burgers character animation. Just and it just goes away.
My god.
And away she goes. And Jax loses his fucking mind. My daughter, by the way, 17 years old. She's fucking fine, right? She's got her phone. Like, it's not a big deal. But my boy, 11, he was not okay with this shit. He was ready to hop down and run down the tunnel after her.
I get it.
Meanwhile, we were just taking screenshots of like the Life 360 showing how far away she was. And so that when we got back together, he was still all pissy, right? And I'm like, what's the matter? He's like, fucking, what's it funny? Like, whatever. And I'm like, no, dude. If it had been you, it would not have been funny. Very different vibe if you were Kevin McAllister in it over here. She's grown. It was all right. It took a while to talk him off of that ledge. To not think that we would have just mocked him and laughed at him had he gotten lost on a New York subway.
It's fucked up, guys.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it was. You're like, that's just not funny, guys. Like, you didn't know what she was. And I'm like, yeah, she was straight down that way. We knew exactly where she was. She could deviate not at all.
This is reality, bro. That's how you're just gonna treat it?
You're looking at
For your kids, dude.
You're looking at the tracking app, and it's like, oh, and all of a sudden she's in Saudi Arabia. How did this happen?
Oh man. Oh god.
That could have been Jax's like superhero origin story.
Mm-hmm.
He just takes off running, and like all of a sudden he's there.
I get it.
Shit.
The New York subway is intimidating, even as a 40-something-year-old man.
Oh yeah.
It waits for no one.
Mm-mm.
And I feel like I've got about a 20% chance of getting the direction right the first time.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Like, I know there's a method to it, but I'll be goddamned if I know. I'm a fucking tourist.
Make sure you go down the right fucking stairs, or you're going the wrong direction for 3 hours.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's kind of what set us off, because the Google Maps now will tell you like all the public transportation and shit like that. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's like, ride this line for one stop and you'll get here. And then the next stop came and it's like, well, that's not right. Then I look and it's like, now you're gonna ride 2 stops, dipshit. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. If it was me, Jose, and Tito doing Toy Fair, we'd do the train, because it's just 3 of us. We just need 3 Metro cards. And we've done it before. We've braved the rails. But when we've got like 8 of us, that's 8 Metro cards and 8 people to possibly get left behind on the train.
I came so close to getting left behind the one time we took the train.
Oh God! When we went to do the Ghostbusters.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like a cartoon where the door closed like on the last 2 strips of his hair. Like it was so close to closing on him.
One of my favorite things that I've ever done in my life is when I made dude take a picture of us in front of the Ghostbusters firehouse. No, sorry, buddy. You don't get to be in this picture.
Yep, you're not in this one. Shut up, be a tripod. Clark. Fantastic. Fantastic.
What did you call him, Kelly? I forget.
Shit. It was the sheriff in Milwaukee, David Clark.
Yeah, I just called him Clark. Yeah.
Good old Photo Clark. Oh.
Photo Clark. So yeah, and then on the way, because it's, you can't go to New York and not have some kind of a transportation related adventure. At least we can't. We're on the way to the airport on the way home. And homeboy picks us up. Everything's cool. Like, seriously, everything's totally fine. We're just he's even a little bit chatty, right, for a minute. No big deal. And then, stuff quiets down, and we start getting on the expressway, and dude's trying to, like, merge in on us. And he keeps going and going and going. The dude, like, kind of, he gets a little toot, like, hey, fucking watch out. You're going to come over here. And this son of a bitch gets in within, like a nose hair away from the car. And even all three of us are like, what the hell, guy? And then this man, he starts waving at me, giving me the kind of like fucking the get back. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I fucking put the seat back. And then in a move not unlike that of the famed supervillain Bullseye, this son of a bitch grabs a full water bottle, yeets it out the passenger seat with stunning accuracy, and it bounces off the windshield of the car that cut him off, and he goes, "Stupid motherfucker."
What seat were you in?
Were you on going?
Were you in shotgun?
Yeah, it was incredible.
So he made you lean back, rolled down his window, and then fucking chucked the water bottle out the passenger window.
Over me to the car. Next aisle.
He has definitely done that before.
Oh, yeah. Laser accuracy. That was not his first time. Not by a fucking long shot. No.
That's awesome.
It was pretty rad. Like, Zoe and Nicole, Jackson missed it, of course, but Zoe and Nicole were like, what the fucking hell? And I was like, bro, that was fucking awesome. Fuck that guy. You're right.
Yeah.
That rocked.
If you've driven in New York traffic enough, you fucking cheer for that shit.
That shit ruled.
Just like, back off.
What
bro.
you been up to, Nice? How's June been treating you, son?
Jesus Christ, it is almost done, isn't it? Jesus.
Goddamn near.
So yeah, because Lee's been gone on vacations for a few weeks, I finally was able to break down my whole office, give it a good painting, and then get it set back up. And it literally took me from the Wednesday after the last Popcast to today, finally getting everything set up. You know, the painting didn't take all of 3 weeks, but it took 2 weeks because I can't help myself. And I had to do a mural, and I ended up painting what seems like hundreds of tiny little black dots by hand.
I don't think it seems like. I think it actually is 100.
So,
it's so fucking many.
Since I set everything back up today, I also turned on my webcam so everybody can see.
It looks so goddamn good, though.
Check it out.
It started at OnlyFans.
So the idea is it's like the Kirby dots from the PoP logo, and they're coming up from the bottom, and then they go up into gray. We did some custom built shelves in there. My dad helped me with those, and I got a bunch of tubs for toys, some more dots over here, and then let's see if we can see this. Got some posters hanging on the wall.
Hell yeah, son.
And then still got dots over here, which is pretty cool. And then the real coolest thing is this. Check this out.
Oh, that's right. Oh, got that standing gimmick.
We could stand and do the podcast now.
Hell yeah. Shit.
It's got multiple settings, so I was able to just kind of set where the stand
that rocks
is, and now I can fucking stand. Look at this guy.
That's awesome.
That rules.
So yeah, pretty stoked. But goddamn, I'm never painting a mural again. Fuck.
You don't.
So you say.
You don't half-ass the painting, and I respect it. Like,
no.
I don't want to paint a room gray.
Which is funny because
like much less like fancy shit. I love it.
You love to paint models and shit like that, so I don't understand why that wouldn't translate for you.
It's just a life-size diorama.
Yeah.
Because if I fuck that, I was gonna go back and whatever. If I fuck this up, I gotta clean my carpet, and it's gotta be whatever. You gotta,
Well,
make
just
sure
don't, put
You
a
got proper
drop
prep.
cloth down. Yeah.
No, it depends. See, exactly. I'm not saying I can't do it. I'm saying it's a pain in the ass, and I hate it.
I tell you what, though, I was hating life there. Not only doing all the detail painting, but I washed these fucking walls with a sponge. I washed all the baseboards, get all the dust, get all the particles off of it, and then I taped everything off. Super meticulous. A week and a half later, when I finally pull the tape off, it's just bleeding fucking everywhere. So now I gotta go back and touch up all the baseboards. I gotta touch up the ceiling every fucking time. So it's like, why do I even bother taping at this point? And then,
like, what do you have one job? What have you been doing?
Yeah, at one point, I went to kind of touch up the gray at the ceiling, just freehand, and I did like a perfectly straight line. I'm like, why am I wasting my time taping this shit?
Right. Yeah, you're like, you know what? Maybe this is my fault.
Yeah.
Maybe I deserve this.
So, someone, please, if you can hear my voice, and if I'm ever talking about painting in my house again, just remind me. Don't bother taping. Just don't do it. Just don't waste your time.
You proved you don't need it.
Yeah.
And then, lastly, I just wanted to talk about a little snack news. They had these peanut butter and jelly Reese's cups, which they announced feels like months ago at this point. I'm hitting every store. They've got a grape one and they've got a strawberry one. I'm hitting every store, not finding them. So I put the call out to Mom. I'm like, Mom, you see these peanut butter and jelly Reese's, grab them. I appreciate it because I'm sure she would be at the store more often. And then I walk into Ollie's. And they have what is basically like a 10-pound bag of these fucking peanut butter and jelly Reese's cups. So you better believe I put that in my cart, took a picture, sent it to my parents, and my mom's like, oh yeah, we got you a bag of those too. I was like, oh cool, more the merrier. However,
Hell yeah.
as a big fan of peanut butter and jelly, and I do appreciate for those people out there that love strawberry with peanut butter, that there is that option. But I'm here for the grape jelly, the peanut butter and the grape jelly. Now, these big 10-pound bags, they're not big cups, which is the trend for all the new Reese's, like the flavors and shit like that, is they put them into the big cups because there's more room to do crazy shit in there. But this bag is not big cups, and they're not regular sized Reese's cups either, and they're also not the minis. There's some weird in between, like $half sized.
Oh, we got a fourth cup.
Reese's
There's a fourth cup, y'all. There's a fourth cup.
A fourth cup has hit.
A fourth cup has hit the 7-Eleven.
But the problem is that they're so small and so thin. Like you get like a whisper of like a jelly taste. Like maybe there's jelly in there. Like you certainly can't see it. If you've had like one of those lava cake big cups, the Reese's big cups, you bite into that and there's a 1/4 inch of lava cake in the bottom of this. But in these little tiny weird shaped sized Reese's cups, you don't see any of that. You couldn't tell me which flavor of jelly it was if it weren't for the color of the label. And then Mom comes through. They came over for Father's Day, and we put up the shelves. She had gotten the big 10-pound bag, and then she grabbed a bunch of 2-packs of the big cups.
Oh, shit.
And I hate to say it, it's still a Reese's cup. It's still a Reese's big cup. But the jelly is lacking. Very disappointed.
Even the big ones?
Even the big ones. I expect to bite into it and see purple or red. But it's just not there. So, I don't know. Buyer beware if you're excited about these peanut butter and jelly Reese's cups. I had Jose try out one of these, the weird tiny ones. And again, it's a Reese's cup. So, It's not like you're eating poison.
No, I will try the fuck out of a Reese's cup.
But
It's
like,
not
It's weird.
horrible. It's just there's some lack in it.
Yeah.
It needs to be a big cup size.
But then even then, the big cups need to be filled better.
Yeah, because if you don't feel that right, like it needs to be. Come on now. Have 50-50?
Ooh, that's too much. I would
75-25?
Yeah, I'd say 75-25. If a big
But
cup,
not this 95-5.
If a big cup is an inch tall, give me a 1/4 inch of filling. You know,
Yes.
give or take like
Yes.
an 1/8 of an inch or a 1/16 of an inch. It's like I'm talking about my wiener.
All these.
Nonsense. Well, dude, nothing else. The room looks great. Like, it
Thank
looks
you.
awesome. Like, fantastic stuff, dude.
It's nice because we've been in this house for 5 years, and
Might as well make it look like you live there now,
I've
right?
been waiting to put anything on the walls or, you know, put any displays out until I painted the room and got some like furniture and shit. So
Right.
I got a couple of IKEA glass displays that I got my eyes on.
Ooh,
And then toys are going
fancy.
out, boy. Toys are going
Hell
out.
yeah, dog.
Shit.
I've got
Fucking awesome.
a Pennywise hot toy that has never been out of the box.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Holy shit.
Fucking
Yeah, we all,
little,
like-
little birthday ditty.
Jesus. Damn, that's awesome.
I'm imagining the hot toy Pennywise standing in the back behind all of the NECA Pennywises.
Hell yeah. No, that'd be awesome, dude.
Like it's a toy.
Fucking rocks.
Or it's like a giant Pennywise and his minions.
Yeah, put like little chains on them.
You know, it's
Like fucking the Batman or the Batman Who Laughed. Is that all those
Yeah.
all those Slave Boy Robins?
I fucking found that in all my shit as I'm cleaning out my closet. I'm like, oh hell yeah, Batman Who Laughs and all these goddamn gimpy Robins. I ended up going through everything, getting things organized, realized I bought 2 Sam Eagles for some reason. Thankfully, that doesn't happen often.
No, you're being very patriotic, that's all.
And I swear, and I swear,
The moon and the stars and the sun.
when I saw, there must have been like a Big Bad Toy Store pre-order or restock or something, and I saw that, I went into my email and searched Sam Eagle just to make sure I didn't have any other like email receipt with a Sam Eagle. Didn't find anything until I found that second fucking Sam Eagle in a box. Anybody want?
I mean, you might have just like been out at Target and saw it.
I think I've gotten all of the Muppets figures mail order.
Oh.
I've gotten them all shipped to me, either from
Well, I like my brides, hey.
probably Entertainment Earth or
Hey.
Big Bad Toy Store. I wonder if that Sweetums is going to come out now. Because that's Diamond. Are they still...
Oh yeah. I would wager no.
Yeah, so the pre-order on Amazon said it was supposed to show up in June. I'm like, I never did order it, so I'm kind of glad, but I still want a Sweetums.
Yeah, seeing as they laid off the entire Diamond Select Toys team, I don't think there's anything else coming out.
Yeah, that shit wouldn't go straight from the factory to retailers, right?
I don't know. It all depends on if they were in like the manufacturing phase or not.
Well, they just fired everybody, a few weeks ago? And it was supposed to hit in June, so maybe it was already on the boat?
Possibly, but also you got to remember they've been dealing with this stuff for how long. And it's not like Diamond Select is all very timely on their shit to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So I would wager that it is entirely possible that it never hit the factory.
Oh no, no Sweetums, no Sweetums, no. Well, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
All right, who's gonna take the Muppet license next? We need a Sweetums.
I mean, it's gotta just. I would just. That's part probably Nika consolidating.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because I assume all the licenses will just translate over. It's looking more and more like that is entirely the reason why they bought Diamond, because from what I understand, they have zero interest in distributing comics.
Wait. NECA or you said Nika?
I go back and forth depending on.
Okay, but we're talking about the same company, right? That
Like
makes,
yeah, like the
makes
parent
the
company
toys.
for NECA bought Diamond. Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
ad populum.
Huh. Interesting.
It very much sounds like the plan is to strip Diamond for parts, use them as the warehouse and the distribution network.
Well,
So you get the properties that come along with it. You
they
get
got the
IPs.
Sesame Street Ultimates, so I could see some Ultimates.
Yeah, but I want to finish. I want my lids, lips for the Electric Mayhem. He's supposed to come out, and that was never going to happen. My Electric Mayhem will never have the trumpet player.
Yeah, we were talking about Sweetums. Sweetums was supposed to be out this month. Sweetums
So I
and
think-
Bubba Bean.
What was it? What was it? Uncle Deadly and
Yeah,
fucking
was it
Lou,
Uncle Deadly and
whatever?
the prawn Pepe?
The fish guy.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was Pepe. You're right. Yeah, that was supposed to come out in 2023. Never did. So yeah, they showed the. It's funny, even when they had the prototype up again at Toy Fair of those two, and even the order code for it still said 23 on it. And I'm like, you guys are adorable.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Every now and then we'll get something from Diamond where we're looking like, this item code's from 21.
Holy shit!
Cancel the fucking order. We don't
Oh my
need this
God.
anymore.
Like, no one needs this anymore. That's insane. But I did find in the wild of all things at Best Buy the NECA Bert and Ernie, and they're freaking awesome. So if they were to do some Muppet stuff, they would not suck.
Right,
Those
yeah.
are very fucking cool.
Did you do a Pride Month display with them?
No, not yet. No, not this time.
Oh,
Well,
Lee.
you got like 6 more days, Lee.
Lee. Okay,
fucking
well, okay. This year might be a wash, but yeah, you should pre-plan your Pride Month for next year with all your toy photo shoots.
That'd be kind of fun.
I think it's a great
I know
idea.
they were making the letters for Sesame Street. Have they made GAY?
I think I got a C and an A right now.
Well, but you could make a GAY pretty easily. Like,
Oh, I sure can. Oh, fuck, I can now. That's right.
hell yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, the missus got me a 3D printer for Father's Day because she's an enabler.
Lee's like, me and Nicole made a deal that I can't have a 3D printer because
I
That's just
agree.
a bad idea.
That was mine. I'm like, you can't ever let me fucking get one of these.
meanwhile
And she fucking got
she's-
me one.
She's messaging Mary like, hey, what's a good 3D printer to buy?
I know my weaknesses. She's like, come on. One more little taste.
Well, I feel like it's you're a few years deep into your diorama making and your photography now. So I feel like she wouldn't have done it in like month 3, but 3,
Sure.
4 years into it and you're hanging in there and you're doing some really cool shit, like this is just going to up your game.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
stoked about it. Makes so many cool little appliances.
I got this cool looking office now, so I guess I got to do something with it, huh?
Damn right you do.
Same idea. All right, everybody, turn on your webcams. Let's go. Kidding.
Oh me, yo shit.
Just joking.
Kelly's head exploded. Like, no! No!
I had to put a shirt on and change my hat just to turn my camera on tonight. Got fucking dog slobber all over my shirt. I had to cover that shit up.
Keep that kinky.
Dog slobber.
Mhm. Every time.
What a great word. Slobber.
It's a shame that I cultivated this wardrobe of mostly black shirts when I should have cultivated a wardrobe of Zoe colored shirts.
There you go.
Would be a lot more convenient,
Yeah.
for sure.
But then she's going to die eventually, and I'm going to have all these fucking khaki t-shirts.
Everything reminds me of her. Oh my god. So what's up, Jose? What the fuck you been? Welcome home.
Man,
Back.
I've been
Welcome to the show.
in all kinds of states, all in a row, all at a lot. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of traveling. So it's good to be back at home, because when you're on the
bet.
road, your home to-do list doesn't get
Mm-hmm.
any lower.
Right. In fact, your home to-do list keeps getting longer somehow. Unfortunately. But hey, at least you haven't smashed in your back window of your car anytime soon. If you do, I know a guy, though.
I got a guy for that.
He might hand you a baby, but he does good work.
But I don't know. It's cool to be home for a little bit. Oh, stretch the wings out.
Oh yeah.
Go to bed in
And
your own
whole
bed.
your space, hell yeah.
It's always so funny when Jose's coming back from like a long road trip. He's like, yeah, I'm going to be back tomorrow. I'll hit you up. And then do not hear from him until like 4 p.m. And he's like, oh man, I fucking slept so hard. I'm like, good for you, dude. You earned it. I get it.
Well, I mean, the
I
best
get it.
intentions, but
No,
then like
100%.
it's like, oh my god, I'm just dead.
Yeah,
I'm out.
best intentions, but I know in my heart of hearts, I know I'm not hearing from you at least a couple days until after you get back.
And that's totally okay.
That's totally fine. We got the rest of our lives to bug each other.
Trying. It's cool. Kind of been doing the same thing. Just now that I'm home, cleaning. We rescreened the patio, painted out there. Got the tool shed kind of thing going.
Screen is
Get
no
the office-
joke. Like, not my favorite thing that I've ever done is laying screen.
Well, it took us one.
To like
a
get
sec.
the hang of it.
Yeah, and
Fuck it
then,
up a
and
few
then
times.
we pulled it down a couple times, and then we finally got it. And then after
Mhm.
that, all the other ones went
Yeah.
pretty quick.
Bop, 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 bop.
Yeah. Well, we took down the old ones, but kept them and laid them on the ground, and then just rolled out the piece to match. what
Oh,
that
that's
side was.
fucking smart.
Yeah. So then
Super fucking smart, dude.
I'm not fucking around with tape measures, nothing.
No,
you know
no,
what I
no,
mean?
yeah.
Just keep the piece, put it. Because we had enough
Piece.
room to do that. So it's like, fuck that. Lay the piece down, roll the piece over, cut it. Let's go throw it up. Bam, bam. And then the patio parts were kind of like like silver. Got a pressure washer, got fucking lawn equipment.
Yeah.
We went fucking ham.
Yeah. It's all big boy shit, son.
Fuck yeah. So pressure washed the fucking patio, painted it. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
That rocks, dude.
Yeah. Gotta do it while it's hot so it's ready when it's cold, but the fire pit 2.0 is coming. We're gonna work on that. And just fucking being home's pretty cool.
I
bet.
went and hung out with him the other day after work, and the first thing he's like, "I gotta show you this," and it's these totes that have little closable totes inside of them, and he's just got it
Yeah.
full of GI Joe parts.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a tote that holds fucking totes.
Yeah, and then they
yeah.
all kind of like stack on each other, and you can take one out and put it back.
Oh man, you
'Cause
got totes.
It's meant for
Is it got a pretty pink color? Because I got one of them right next to me.
there were color ones. I got the clear ones because the color I felt like I couldn't really see what was going on in there. Like I want to see it. Fucking show it to me.
Show me your
All
insides.
up inside them parts.
Yeah. So me and the lady we had a unboxing. I unboxed everything.
Yeah.
Got it all out. Put the fucking bins. There was a couple times where she's like, I just fucking opened one of these. Like, oh fuck! I bought two of those.
How many
God
Sam Eagles do you have? Oh man. Sam Eagle leading a battalion of Joes.
damn. Fucking but putting those pieces away. God, it was so cool. So
Everything has
cool.
its place.
The only thing I did not open or the boxes I kept were my Mezcos, and I haven't opened the Street Fighters yet.
Oh, I was gawking at those. They're so
pretty
cool
cool.
looking.
The Street
They're
Fighter
very
is so
cool.
damn good.
Yeah,
They're
well,
so
I got
good.
Feng Li or
Fei Long.
Filong,
There you go.
Chung Li, and Ryu when they were on that whatever sale they were on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have them all now because I was just gonna do the ones that were in the movie, because like we'll have prominent roles in the movie, I should say. Like 'cause everybody's in the movie, right? But then I found the Fei Long for like $15 or something, and then I said, "Well, all right, I'm just gonna get them all because they're all fantastic."
You gotta get them
Not
all.
to.
You gotta get them all. 'Cause these
Yeah.
aren't the movies, man. This is the game shit. This is my fucking jam. Like Mortal Kombat was cool, but that Street Fighter 2 era Street Fighter, that and those fucking Marvel Gameverse. God damn it.
Dude, I love that little squat ass Wolverine they got coming
Yeah.
out with the Silver Samurai. Looks like
Oh
he's
my
as
God.
wide as he is tall. Look,
God
he's awesome.
damn it. I'm gonna have to get all those. I don't know about that fucking $80 goddamn big eye.
Yeah, the Shimmer that's a little much.
It's
Yeah.
pretty
I'm
cool
not-
though.
I'll tell you
no,
what,
it's incredibly
I'll catch
cool.
them for 20. Throw me that eye for 20 in 2 years. I'm down.
Yeah, I'll play the long game on the Shimmer no problem.
Yeah. He will be mine.
Yeah.
It's Gargantos. Mm.
But I'm fucking those are so cool. The Captain America that comes with like the shield animation.
Yeah, the effects are amazing.
The
Yeah.
crazy blue Venom, like, it's awesome. They look great.
Yeah. So those two I may have to end up with all of them.
And the Wolverine and Silver Samurai look so good too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it's-
fucking
like it's
they
nice.
look awesome.
And it's one of those things they could have just phoned it in and like repainted them. Like the Venom is a blue repaint of the new Venom that just came out, right? So like it's the same big beefy Venom.
It's got like a new
I think
head
it's
though, right?
New head and new colors and all the effects and shit like that for the video game stuff. But I think the Wolverine's brand new because he has to be. They did him in that crazy, super wide style, like very cool. Like, every time you see one of these tour bros bitching, you want to be like, look what else, look what they're doing. Come on, man, they didn't have to do that. That's nice.
Yeah, see?
Cool shit. Tours are fun.
Looks like they've got most of them up on Big Bad Toy Store for pre-order. November.
Good shit.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be harder to get these because they were like store exclusive, but it's showing most of them are on Big Bad Toy Store.
Yeah, but some of them like the Captain America and Venom, that was a Walmart exclusive, and they're
Right.
fucking gone, like gone. But
Oh no, I'm looking at that one here on Big Bad Toy Store right now.
no shit, they got Chun-Li, Psylocke, and Thanos. Because that one was Target.
Yeah, that
That's-
Thanos looks fucking awesome too.
Doesn't look like they got Thanos.
Oh, okay, that was the Target one. Yeah, that's the one that's the one that's insane to have been an exclusive, because they do it's like the Psylocke in the blue outfit, which everyone wants, and a good classic style Thanos that everyone wants.
That
Yeah,
Thanos
so
is
yeah.
so fucking good.
They got
So let's put
Wolverine
it in
and Silver
fucking
Samurai.
Target only. Because I think like if you want to buy that like the most recent Psylocke that they did in that costume on the secondary market, it's like $100.
What does it say? What that thing's going for? The price of that was it $80?
$60. $60, not bad.
60 bucks, yeah.
It's not bad. 30.
Not all the extra add-ins and shit.
Still
And,
cheaper
you know,
than
the
that
fact
fucking eyeball.
that, you know, 30 and 30 is not bad for all the extra effects and all the, you know, fucking tariff nonsense. It's really funny because like they keep telling us over and over again that a tariff is paid by the country. They keep saying this, but like everyone from Walmart to like the small bit, they're all making their shit more expensive, almost in like direct proportion to the way the tariffs are going. It's almost like that's objectively not true.
We still doing tariffs? I thought we were
Oh, yeah.
bombing Iran now.
No, we're
No,
still
they're
doing
still there.
those.
Wait,
Both
I mean,
can
we're-
be true,
we're-
sir.
We're
So-
deflecting from the tariffs.
Yeah, everyone was mad about the tariffs, so they launched ice raids.
Right.
Then everyone got mad about the ice raids, and so they bombed Iran.
Okay, cool.
Now everyone's real mad about Iran,
Yeah.
so next month's gonna be some wild shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
Maybe-
said, they're just fucking dragging the speed meter.
Maybe he'll drop the N-word in a press conference. Yeah, he already said the F-word today
It
or
won't matter. Who
yesterday.
cares?
Yeah,
saw-
there will be people in the streets celebrating.
I saw. I don't. It was a clip I saw online. I don't remember what. I don't know what show it was from, but it was a. What's his name? Triumph, the insult comic dog, the
Mhm,
fucking Robert Smigel puppet, and they pulled in like a bunch of MAGA dipshits and played them that like, you know, they're like, hey, you know, this stuff's not public yet, but these are some, you know, newly resurfaced recordings of the president. We're trying to get ahead of the messaging to see, you know, how this might whatever. And so they had like AI messages about like installing cameras in the floor of the Miss Teen USA locker rooms and shit like that. Like, you know, it's like we're gonna put cameras in the floor for all the best angles. They gotta protect them. You know, you know, for me especially. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. I gotta go. And these fucking dipshits are like, obviously he values the safety. And they just start talking in circles about their bullshit.
the hoops.
And then they do a deep fake of like Larry King, like a Larry King interview, where when they go to commercials, he's basically like the escalation to coming back from the break is a blowjob incest. Talking about Ivanka. Because started off he's waiting for a paternity test. He's like, I want to find out, you know, doing a paternity test. He's like, all I was saying is that, you know, it'd be really horrible if the situation, you know, if it's a possibility, but why not check, Larry? You know, gosh, it's so fucking gross. And then like these women in the panel were like, he's just trying to compliment his daughter. You fucking lunatics. So yeah, saying the N-word on TV won't even move the needle. Not even a little bit.
I welcome it because at least we can stop with the not saying it by not celebrating Juneteenth, right? You know, basically saying, okay,
Yeah.
we're not acknowledging Juneteenth. That's basically just saying the N-word a bunch of times.
It's basically that, yeah.
DEI N-word.
Yeah. Pretty cool. So how's shit in the Great White North? Kelly, how's Wisconsin treating you? What's going on, buddy?
Wisconsin's all right. It's been hot as fuck the past couple of days.
You guys
It's
get
always
summer
a
up
good
there?
time when your phone is like heat advisory. Like your phone
Yeah.
tells you don't go outside.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like, hey, have you considered you just don't leave the house? I'm like, but I have places to go. And they're like, no.
Make sure you hydrate.
Make sure you drink a bunch of water. But yeah, so things have been going all right. I've been doing stuff, been watching stuff. The other day I went out to dinner with good friends Justin and Brianna. We went and got ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
And after we get ice cream, we're walking out, and there is this old woman blocking the door.
Okay.
With motioning towards the ground, going shoo, shoo. And I look, and there is like a sparrow just on the ground, not moving. And this woman is trying to get it to move, and then she looks up at the three of us and goes, "Won't one of you pick up this bird?" And I look at her and I say, "No."
No, thank you.
But Brianna, bless her soul, took a handkerchief out of her pocket, picked up that bird, and put it on a bush. And we were like, "What's going on with that bird?" And she's like, "Oh, that thing's dying."
Oh.
And this lady just didn't want it to die in front of her? Like, what was her...
I think she thought it was going to
What's
be
her
fine.
fucking angle?
But I think this old idiot was just like, "Oh, this bird is too stubborn and just wants to hang out in front of the door
Right.
to this
Didn't
restaurant."
want it to get stepped on.
Yeah.
I mean, in her defense, that does sound like some asshole shit a bird would do.
Yeah. But yeah, so don't pick up the bird yourself. Just ask some young people to do it. So I did that. What did I do? On Saturday, I went comic hunting. Went down to Chicago, hit up the Howling Pages for
Howling Pages. That's a cool,
Yeah.
cool fucking name.
It's cool. It's a really cool store. It's mostly just indie and small press, and then like a small amount of just mainstream current stuff.
Interesting. All right.
But so I picked up a bunch of cool shit there, including this book that is like a collection of Dave Gibbons' early underground work that's like
Really?
reproduced from the original art boards and has like Gibbons introducing each short story. It's very cool.
Oh, shit. Wow.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah, it's by this company that works out of the UK, obviously. I think it's Black and Gold, something like that. Let me check. But like they kind of just do reprints of weird old shit. Like they did some they reprinted some comics that were in a video game magazine that are by some like 2000 AD guys.
Oh,
Dark
okay.
and Golden is the
Dark and Golden.
Yeah, so look them up. They do cool shit. So picked up a bunch of shit there, then walked down the road, got the biggest goddamn slice of pizza I've ever had in my life.
Comically
It was
large.
ridiculous. It was comically large. It was like just for giants. And it was good ass pizza too. It was like $10 for that slice and a soda. And at first I was
That's a
like
lot of
$10.
pizza.
Yeah, $10 for a slice of pizza. I was like, I don't know. But then after I got it, I'm like, okay, no, this is fine.
It's like 2 feet long.
Yeah, and that's like all I ate that day. Pretty like I had breakfast and then I had that pizza and then I was good. Like I was like, if I
Good
lived
pizza
in,
is such a free.
yeah, if I lived in that neighborhood, that would just be what I did. Like every day, I would just go have my one meal a day, a slice of pizza, and then go about the rest of my life.
Hell yeah.
Think of how much time I
Or
would
though
save.
it may be.
Yeah,
Go on about your life. All 6
Yep.
months of it.
exactly. Then after that, we hit up another shop, like right down the road from there, called Maximum Distractions. They were running their 50% off back issues sale this month. So we dug through every goddamn box in that store and spent
Savage.
4.5 hours doing it.
I remember those days.
Maximum
Yep.
Distraction is an
Col-
awesome
hitting
name for a
Coliseum
store.
of Comics.
It's so good. Yeah, ended up walking out with 48 books. Spent $80. Pretty happy with that. Got some cool shit. And
Sicko
then
shit.
That's. Yeah, what did I get? I'm trying to find my list. I got like a bunch. I filled in some gaps and stuff, and I grabbed the Inhumans series from like the early 2000s that Ladrone did the art on. I've had my eye on that, and $2 a piece was
Was your
the
Price.
perfect price.
That's a sweet spot, yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like
Got
that
a lot.
about short shopping at Ross. It was like fucking sweet deals, dude. I felt
Yeah.
like 10 shorts for work. It's a good day.
Yeah. But yeah, so I did that. Then had some good ass wrestling happening. I had my match of the year changed twice in like 3 days.
Yeah, I saw some of the noise you're making.
So on Saturday night, I watched the big Stardom show that happened. The main event was my girl Sari defeating Suri for the IWGP Women's title in a match that I went the full 5 stars on, and that was my match of the year at that point. Just fucking incredible, hard-hitting technical match. Loved that shit. And then this morning, I watched from New Japan the Death Pain Invitational. El Desperado defended the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship against Jun Kasai in a light tube glass board death match.
Those pictures were intense, bro.
Dude, that match, no hyperbole, maybe my new all-time fave.
Holy shit.
Like, I loved that match so much. It's everything I want out of a wrestling match. Just dudes going out there, pushing each other as hard as they can, telling a great story, bleeding buckets. Just, it was incredible. Like, I really had to sit and think about it. Like, that was an instant, like, 5-star match of the year. I was like, oh, sorry, but you've been usurped already. And then I sat and thought about it, and I was like, damn, is this, like, my new favorite match? And I was like, well, what was my favorite match prior? And I was like, well, it's probably Austin versus Brett in the submission match. And I'm like, damn, I think I like this more. Well, shit, I got a new favorite match. So, yeah,
Put it on your vision board.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so that was the last time those guys are going to wrestle in a singles match. Though afterwards, Jun Kasai made a challenge for 2035, so we'll see if that happens.
2035.
Yeah.
Start selling
Okay.
tickets now.
Yeah, you guys are still going.
You might
fucking
not have to
as
do
well.
anything.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I've been up to in between dealing with fucking Diamond falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
That's been just new fun every day.
I can only imagine.
Because
Trying
it's
to
just like, oh,
navigate.
where are we putting this stuff? Who are we getting these comics from? I got to make a new online order form for everything. All right, doing that. Okay. All right. So where are these comics coming from? Oh, we don't know who's carrying those yet. Great, got it. Love it.
God.
We're getting our
Godspeed,
Diamond
Kelly.
shipment late. Yeah, this is the last shipment from Diamond where we're getting Marvel, IDW, Dark Horse, and Boom from. As of next week, it is all shifted over to Penguin Random House.
Oh.
Man, say Penguin, huh?
And so, what, Lunar is just doing DC still?
Lunar has DC, Image, Oni, a bunch of smaller publishers. They just grabbed Dynamite, Titan. The real issue at this point is manga. Because Diamond was very good about distributing that stuff, and now that's been fragmented quite a bit.
Jesus.
Like, we
Well,
haven't
sounds
gotten
like
any
no
new...
fun at all.
No, it sucks. We haven't gotten, like, any new Viz titles in a month.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happens when you just stop paying people.
Yeah.
And also don't like communicate at all with anybody.
Up until like the day of.
Yeah.
I mean, if I didn't pay a bunch of people, I wouldn't want to communicate with them either.
Yeah. If they are run as well as NECA is, it's gonna go great.
I had to think about that for a second.
I'm like,
NECA, the company famously who threatened their customer base for accidentally receiving sewer layer playsets.
Yeah.
excellent work, Randy.
Yep.
Well, Kelly, Godspeed, man.
Thank you.
It's gross.
It's
We're
always good
getting
to
through
see a wild Kelly in his natural habitat digging through bins.
You never know when I'm gonna have to mean mug someone, remind them they're not about this life. Oh, I wasn't expecting to see friends.
Not in my my working pants.
Yeah.
Your crime fighting pants.
Not on the Serengeti.
My crime fighting pants. Fucking awesome.
Oh, and then we might see a whole bunch of WWE wrestlers die in Saudi Arabia.
Oh my god, that's right.
Well, they might die in Qatar.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that was production. Like
The production made it. The production staff is in Saudi Arabia currently.
Ah.
They are out of Qatar. I have not heard if any talent is there yet.
Just to go do a dumb
Fucking wild.
insane. Like it ain't worth it, you guys. What are you doing? Like, come on.
Money, bro.
Blood money.
Blood money.
The image of CM Punk laying on a broken table with a Slim Jim logo on it just really touched.
They got
something
logos
deep
on the
inside.
tables.
They're putting
there's
Slim
Slim
Jim
Jim.
logos
They,
on the tables.
Because you snap
fucking
into a table
serious?
like a Slim Jim.
Oh,
Are you
no.
fucking serious?
Yeah, no. I don't believe it.
Dude,
Like that's
The-
not,
Yeah, that's
not a bit?
AI.
guess what? At the Money in the Bank, they had special Fireball sponsored ladders.
Check it out.
Yep, look at it.
CM Punk laying on a broken Slim Jim table. And
That's,
it's not even like they made like a cool looking table. They just pasted a fucking Slim Jim logo on a regular ass table.
Well, the last time they made a cool table, they made those unbreakable announce tables and fucking almost killed that guy.
Oh no.
Jesus, that is something else.
CM Punk,
Yeah.
who once said to The Miz, "Enjoy sucking a blood money covered dick in Saudi Arabia, you dork,"
Conveniently moral punk.
is headed to Saudi Arabia for that main event with John Cena. Really cool. Really cool.
Really cool guy.
Love that guy just kind of showed up in our favorite new wrestling promotion and blew it up from the inside and is now literally sucking a blood money covered dick in Saudi Arabia.
And it's finally at the point where AEW has like recovered.
Oh yeah.
And I really think a big part of that is the reemergence of Hangman into the main event scene.
Hell yeah.
Hangman's awesome.
Him winning the title from Mox is going to set things right because that is exactly where everything went wrong
Yep.
when Hangman
lost the
lost
belt.
the title to Punk.
Yeah.
That is
Oh.
exactly the point when the wheels came off and everything got fucked.
Yep. Because it was just nothing went right after that.
Yep.
And it the ripple effect through all the storylines,
Yep.
everything.
And we're finally getting back on track.
And this man is laying prone in a ring on a broken Slim Jim table for 12 minutes while John Cena does a promo.
I really gotta say,
Oh, he
I
laid
do.
there while he had to take someone's promo.
Yeah.
John Cena did his own like spoof of the pipe bomb.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where he shouted out Matt
Oh,
Cardona
my
and Nick
God.
Nemeth and Claudio Castagnoli.
Yeah. Well, you know who he was really shouting out, right?
Colt Cabana.
Well, Colt Cabana for Claudio Castagnoli, CC.
Oh!
Matt Cardona, Matt Jackson, Nick Nemeth, Nick Jackson.
Oh, no.
That's my favorite thing about this is that John Cena is so much at the point of fuck it, what does it matter? And he has all the power here that he's making Punk do this program where he just shits all over him constantly.
That's weird. Like, that's a little galaxy brain for me, but I like it because fuck Punk.
Yeah. Well, like the whole conceit of the story is Cena being like, look, you want your title shot, you got to come to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, and they're not coming right out and saying it that you think you're better than going to Saudi Arabia because you're a woke king.
Yeah, no, and that is like the whole story. Like that's what the Cena's doing here. And
God, so they're actively acknowledging that he has no scruples.
Yeah, yeah.
And
We
it's-
are what?
yes, Cena made the challenge and then went on Instagram and posted a picture of the Miz.
We're what? Almost 2 years, and CM Punk
That's kind of fantastic.
has finally
No,
reached
it's kind of great.
the peak of the embarrassment. Just that Triple H knew he was going to get him eventually, and
Yep.
he's like, "I'm going to bide my time. I'm going to promise him the
And-
world title. He's going to Saudi Arabia."
And Punk has to play nice if he wants his job running the new wife factory.
Got him.
What's the new wife factory?
The performance
NXT.
center. Yeah.
Punk wants to run NXT?
Oh, he wants to run NXT so bad.
Oh my God. Wow. All right, I'm out of the loop. I know none of this shit.
Oh, he wants it so. That's why they're testing him. They're seeing if they can make Mount Brooks erupt. Like every time any of his feuds, like half of his feuds are about, hey, you were in AEW and you were kind of a shithead. That's like pretty much been all of his feuds since he came back, and it's just them testing him over and over to see if they can get him to blow.
It's a shame.
That's nuts.
And it sucks. I really wish that Cena wasn't washed entirely from an in-ring standard because, like, I would be interested in this match then. But his matches since he came back with this heel run are pretty garbage.
And it's not like
Yeah,
he was putting
I
on
kinda
5
see him
stars
moving.
before
it's not
that.
the best.
Yeah. Cena wasn't ever really the work rate guy, but it's gotten even worse.
But he did have that like couple year run where he was like, "Hey, I can wrestle too." When he had the U.S. title,
Yeah, exactly. The open challenge.
like that shit rocked. But I think he's just too old and kind of rusty and isn't a very good heel in ring.
I don't know. I'm kind of into it all of a sudden.
Well, that's
Well,
the
no,
thing.
no. I think from that perspective, he's good. But just the in ring work, he's
He doesn't
very
wrestle like heel well because he's just what? He's just still just doing all the John Cena shit.
no.
Yeah.
It's just the pacing is so slow.
Ah.
It's like take Randy Orton matches and turn it down a little bit more.
Oh, wow.
You gotta get real sleepy.
Goddamn.
Wouldn't watch that shit if you paid me.
All in show looking good. And pretty
Hell
fun.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
2 gauntlets. I just saw on Blue Sky they're doing 4 ways for the number 1 spot in each gauntlet.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Everybody gets their pay-per-view check. Love it. Fun
Yeah,
as
it's
fuck.
like
I mean, you gotta expect the Costco boys are gonna be in the gauntlet.
Oh, you're right because
Oh yeah.
they don't have a current program. That's
And they-
great, actually. I can't wait.
And they just they just put that nuts in the one of the mobile games, like they're whatever the little action figure looking game is. He's in that now.
Oh my god.
He's gonna win, and we're gonna get a Dynamite main evented by Costco guy versus Hangman Page.
Shut your mouth.
Well, I wonder, are they going to do the bit like they did last time, where it's basically a Money in the Bank contract?
I don't know. I hope not, because I hate that shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, it worked because it was Christian, but then nothing ever came out of it. So
Yeah,
it was a waste.
I would just get rid of that. I hate that.
I saw the other day where rumor has it that the plan was for Cope to come back and him and Christian were going to fight FTR at All In, which would be kind of fun.
Yeah, you got to
But
set
that's
that
not going
up,
to happen
though.
now,
Yeah,
obviously. Yeah, it's not happening now,
Yeah.
obviously. But that's kind of where they're heading, apparently, with this heel turn with FTR.
Well, it's weird because Cope isn't injured, right? He's just storyline injured.
Right.
Yeah.
But, like, he's fucking picking his
Oh,
spots. Doing the thing he
he'll
wants to
be
do, yeah.
in the gauntlet then.
Yeah, well, and he could. I don't know. He might be. Are they filming those fucking Percy Jackson things still?
Right. I think that's a lot of it, yeah. Because he's like one of the leads in that show. Like, why, they put Samoa Joe through one sheet of drywall and he was out for 6 months.
Yeah.
So Sweet Tooth could set some motherfuckers on fire.
Oh
But
my
definitely don't have him in the ads that you run on Peacock.
That's so funny.
God.
That is so funny to me.
Well, yeah, and there's the whole thing about the American Gladiators where one side is very mad that their American Gladiators hosted by The Miz is going to have AEW contracted wrestlers as gladiators.
It's AEW? They're mad, right?
No. Sorry. I wasn't clear. I was
What?
being a little facetious there.
Oh.
Talking about Samoa Joe, I just got to share this with the class. It's a Kelly original.
No, that's really good.
For those listening on
didn't
audio,
make that. I found it.
okay, you found it. Okay, good.
That is not a Kelly original.
For
Yeah,
those
no,
listening
I-
on audio,
I
it is
chuckle.
John Moxley holding the briefcase with the AEW Championship, trying to slink out of the ring. Powerhouse Hobbs, Samoa Joe, Hangman Page, and Will Ospreay all standing over him menacingly. And it's Moxley is me, Powerhouse is anxiety, Hangman Page is depression, Will Ospreay is ADHD, and Samoa Joe is Samoa Joe. Because he is.
Yep.
He sure
Always.
is.
Always.
And can we talk about my favorite part of that is me posting that in the group and then Lisa Mahoney replying and going, "Is Samoa Joe a wrestler?"
And my response was, yes, that one.
Even A. Smith do sports?
Hey, I think the fact that Lisa Mahoney now knows who Samoa Joe is, I think we can all count that as a good day that we just had.
Yeah.
Great job, everybody.
And check out Twisted Metal when it comes back. That's actually pretty good shit. Good stuff. And they're gonna actually have the car fights in this next season.
I had a fucked up we watched Captain America Brave New World, and I made a fucked up comment that was like, you think Marvel Studios regrets not casting a more attractive Falcon? Because sometimes Anthony Mackie has got a real weird shaped head and real bug eyes. Just saying.
Yeah.
But also,
I don't know, man. Like
he is a movie star, right?
Yeah, he ain't hard to look at. Like, I don't know what you're talking.
But like, there are more handsome, more marketable actors out there, but they're all in Black Panther, I guess.
I don't know, man. I kind of like it. I like that I kind of like that Falcon wasn't like a movie star to start with. Like, he's a movie star now.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
yes. Well, that's kind of goes
like
to my point. Is they cast him for this, vet who gets a suit of wings, not thinking that he might be Captain America one day.
No, I kind of like that. I like it though. I'm not mad about it. But one of the things that I did think was so funny about Brave New World is that when all the Jonathan Majors stuff happened, they were like, "Oh my god, what's that mean for Kang? Whoa, God, they can't do Kang if Jonathan Majors isn't in it. Meanwhile, they just drop Harrison Ford in this movie and like, shut the fuck up, nerd.
Right, yeah.
Harrison Ford's in the movie, and no, he's not growing a mustache.
It is kind of lame that they just abandoned King altogether, right? They
Yeah.
could
I
have
guess we
fixed
don't
it
necessarily
easily.
know that, but probably. Yeah.
He'll get killed in the first 10 minutes of Doomsday.
Right. Yeah, they gotta do something with it. Which is not bad. You know, it sets up the scale of the fucking whatever, but
Could all right, so in Fantastic Four, Sue's pregnant. Could they make? Well, I mean, that's going to be Franklin, but isn't the thing that Kang is a descendant of Reed Richards, essentially, in one of the versions of Kang?
Yes.
So they could just recast Kang through birth.
Well, yeah,
like,
and I mean they're about to reboot everything, but you know, would have been nice if Kang was a part of that.
yeah, we'll live. There's
Yeah,
only a
exactly.
million fucking
Exactly.
bad
Who
guys.
am I sitting here like? Oh no, we're not gonna have Kang in a Marvel movie.
It's fine.
Yeah.
My reference of Kang is the Secret Wars figure.
Right.
He was one of the worst Secret Wars figures. Purple and blue. Great job.
Got a weird face, buddy. Real
He's
weird
a
face.
card on Marvel Snap nobody plays.
Yeah. No, I've never found a use for the Kang card.
It just seems like, I mean, I get it strategically. Like, let me see what your play, what the play is, but then you didn't do anything. You just saw their play now. But if
Yeah.
you didn't like match their play, I just saw their play. Now it's like, well, fuck. I don't know. Not my style.
You seen that crazy Dormammu mechanic in Marvel Snap?
Oh my
They just
God,
brought-
I picked it up and he is awesome.
I gotta.
I kind of fell out of Snap. What's Dormammu do?
So Dormammu is one of those where he puts in step one of a summoning ritual in your hand. And
Yeah.
basically you have to play 3 cards that in some way like sacrifice your card to take hits to your shit. And then if you play all 3 steps of the summoning spell, you launch like a 19 power fucking Dormammu in that spot.
So, like
Nice.
the first step is your highest power card you destroyed. So you first you have to destroy a card before you play this. It absorbs into Dormammu.
Okay.
So you, depending on what card you destroy, determines the power that merges. So that's kind of on you what his first power is. And then you're
So he starts at like 12 or some shit crazy anyway.
yeah, he's a 7-11 card.
Yeah.
Damn.
So it's kind of hard to just play him. So the second part, when you play, you played the first part, now it gives you the card that does the second part. You steal power from everywhere you play it. Then you get the third part, which is destroy 2 cards, and you summon Dormammu at the power he's at.
It's pretty wild. Like it's a very cool mechanic.
Yeah.
Pretty wild
So-
stuff in that game.
You can either try to play him as is, or you can fucking summon him for free. But
And you bump with
he's
the
a
cards and
wild
shit.
card. He's cool. Do recommend 5 swims so far. I played him a couple times earlier. It was pretty rad.
I'm a couple of coins short. I'm gonna grab them tomorrow probably.
I've been stocking up on those tokens because that July Fantastic Four shit looks pretty wild.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
So I kind of want all of those, but this card came out and I read it because I love Destroy. I love playing Destroy. So to be
Yeah, it's
able
gonna
to
shake it up a lot. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
yeah, it makes Destroy pretty cool. Interesting way to play it.
Still can't play it on my fucking desktop on Mac. What the fuck, guys? Come on. Get with the program. What are we doing here?
Did it just not cross over to back?
There's no desktop application for Mac. There's a Windows. It's on fucking Steam. It's on mobile. They don't have a Mac OS yet, but whatever, it's fine.
That's stupid.
Worse things have happened. Yeah, for dumb
Should
games. Dumb games is good. Toys is good. Movies is good. Good shit.
War
What's that, this
was
fucking
it?
bird? What you got next? Sorry, guys. What do you
I
have?
said war was it? What is it good for?
Making you stop distracting you from the other monstrosities, apparently.
Yep.
War. The squirrel of the new year.
Didn't even make it to 4th of July, and this motherfucker got us in a war already. One of the most anti-war candidates I've ever seen in my life. Fourth
One of the
July.
things, too, I saw somebody was bitching about. I think it was actually Marjorie Taylor Greene. She was like, "He said no new wars. He said no regime changes, but whatever." And I thought to myself, like, yeah, no new wars. Okay, yeah, you can campaign and be like, okay, we don't want to go to war. It's fine. But to like make no regime changes when your campaign promises is like, that's not up to you. That's like, fucking vote for me and I'll make sure that none of that shit over there is changed. What the fuck are you talking about?
No. Like no regime changes that are our fault, right?
Oh, they're not going to kick anything off. I got you.
We're not sending
of
the
course.
CIA over to make these regime changes happen.
Gotcha. That's it. Now it's coming together. Now I'm with you.
We need a good regime change.
We can go for a regime
Yeah.
change.
I just want
But,
to put this out there to, well, maybe I don't want to say Hamas, but I just want to say, I'm going to put this out there to Iran. Like, we cool, Iran. Let us know if you need anything. Hamas, I don't know about that. FBI agent who listens to the podcast, just a joke. I'm just kidding.
This show is parody only.
If you're gonna come black bag me, make sure the cable tie handcuffs are big enough. Thank you.
With the big fat ones, not the little ones. It's rude. Cuts off circulation too much.
All this,
Nope. We black back each other.
all these ICE agents wearing masks and covering up their license plates and not identifying themselves. Obviously there's been a rash of people exploiting that and using it for crimes and robbing people and kidnapping people outside of, immigration reform and all that. And it makes you think that maybe we could just, take a ride up to, the outer cities of New York and roll up in a van, and some masks and some fake badges, and just take someone right off the street.
Yeah,
Good.
Tito.
Dump them in Canada.
Dump me Canada. We'll go out to international waters and shit gets real weird.
Oh, yeah, let's leave them at the bottom of the ocean like Megatron.
Chuckled on that.
All right, we'll be back next week, probably.
Will we? Let's go.
I hope so.
What is next week?
Time.
Yeah, what's the date?
Next week is going to be the
fucking know.
1st.
of July.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
All right. And so, yeah, maybe Mahone will be back. We'll see. We gotta get together and do some. We should do. I think it was Nyes that might have suggested doing
Fan Four Stick.
Fan Four Stick one night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we did the Roger Corman Fantastic Four before Fan Four Stick. Actually.
Yes.
Yep.
And that was
And
amazing.
that Roger Corman movie is infinitely superior
Yeah.
to
Yes.
Fan Four Stick, like in very significant ways.
It might be
As
tied.
of now, the best Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah, I was going to say
Yeah.
it might be tied for the best Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah, like, and the 2003 movie is only better in as much as the technology is better. I think the story in the Roger Corman one is the best.
Oh, for sure. Doom
Like,
is
it's got a better
awesome in
plot.
that movie.
Yeah, Doom is awesome in that, and so is this little fucking like weird rat sidekick dude, that little shithead.
Doom is the worst
Movie.
part of the 2003 one.
Yeah. And he barely even, like, that's not even Doom and Fan 4-stick.
Oh God, it is.
That's a crash test dummy.
What a movie
really was
that
a good
is. We're
Yeah.
gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
It's horrible. I accidentally, because I was in San Diego for work when that movie came out, and I accidentally bought like a premium ticket, like for like whatever, not IMAX, but like their whatever that theater chain's giant fucking
4DX,
format
yeah.
screen is,
Steam
you
it.
know, like big fucking theater. So I watched that piece of shit on a 100-foot screen.
Hell yeah.
God, this sucks.
And that's how I felt about Spider-Man 3.
Wow. That is a huge piece of shit.
Yeah. It's like, oh man, this is rough. Yeah, so maybe we'll do that next week. And just and force it. You keep hoping that maybe it's gonna turn, it's gonna get better, and it don't.
It just doesn't.
So maybe we'll do that next week. So we can put that together. So but get ready to cue that up on the it's probably on Disney Plus now. All that shit is, I think. So
Oh God.
yeah, how about that? So, if not that, something else next week, most likely at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central at youtube.com/panelsonpages. For Jason Nyes, Jose Guzman, and Kelly Harris, I am the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. Talk to you guys next week. Night. Love you. Bye-bye.
Do you mind if I live?
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Do you mind if I live? Do you mind if I live?
Fucking Google something.
Do you mind if I live?
Holy shit.
Do you mind if I live?
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Do you mind if I live?
I didn't want to say it.
Do you mind if I live?
What are you, some kind of bitch?
Whoa.
Do you mind if I live?
You fucking
Google-ass bitch.
Do you mind if I live?
Why you keep bugging us, you two?
Do you mind if I live?
You fucking Google ass bitch. That's it. Show's over. We're done.